call, and we say good evening and congratulations and Happy New Year to Simon.
Hi Simon, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and all the supporters. It's an unbelievable day, wasn't it?
Yeah, big release, Simon, the victory of the day.
Well, it certainly was, and look, we didn't deserve to be on the end of a defeat today, and obviously with 5 minutes to go, it looked like that was going to be the case. They had one shot on target and scored. Other than that, we peppered the goal. Things didn't happen for us, didn't break for us. The work rate was really good. We closed them down, we worked them, end product, we had balls into the box. We just didn't get the breaks when you thought you needed them, but we kept going right to the very end, and obviously it's a massive result for everybody.
And was that the biggest aspect that pleased you today, Simon, the effort that your players put in?
Well, definitely, because the response from the other day was what we required and what we asked them to do. We had a long meeting yesterday. We watched the DVD from the Barnsley game, which obviously wasn't too good a viewing, but obviously we highlighted the points that the players needed to do better, and you could sense there's a little bit of nervousness about the players the first 10-15 minutes of the game, but we certainly stuck in there and we worked and pressed them, and obviously we had the break with the sending off, not sure if it was or not, but obviously we kept going right to the very end and got our result.
And how big a result, Simon, this in the context of the season for you now?
Well, it's massive for everybody. Obviously, nobody likes to lose 4 on the trot, and that's at one stage it looked like it was going to be that. But the players showed immense character. We had players today that came into the team and certainly did very well. You look at the likes of Zach Thompson came into the team and was excellent for a young kid. Played centre midfield to start with and then to right back. Andrews Townsend give us something that we've not had over the last few weeks and months. Somebody who can carry the ball and somebody who can run at defenders and put them on the back foot, and I was really pleased with how them two played today, and other players as well. Alex Bruce came in from a loan spell at Huddersfield because it was a needs must. Didn't have any other players available today.
And quite a brave decision, Simon, all the changes you made, the day getting into the game.
Based on the game the other day, there could have been a few more as well, but we just didn't have the personnel available to do that. We tried to get 1 or 2 other players over the last 48 hours. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that. But obviously it was a needs must to try and get the team going. We had to change it around. 1 or 2 players who were in the team were fortunate to still be in it, but we felt we got characters in there who needed to put on a performance and show what they can do rather than what happened the other day.
And talking about personnel, Simon, it looks as if your 2 centre-backs might be out for a bit again. Patrick Isnosbo looks as if he's a knee injury, and Alex Bruce is obviously tweaked a hamstring.
Well, we're down to the bones today. You look at it, Tom Lees with a head injury still, Lee Bromby's out 2-3 weeks calf injury. Alex has done his hamstring, as you said, Paddy with his knee, so Darren O'D and is our only fit centre-half at this moment in time. We're hopeful that Tom will be available for the Arsenal game, but that'll be on the doctor's orders basically. So it's an area that we're going to need to strengthen very soon.
I was just going to ask you that, Simon. Given injuries to your centre backs, it will be a priority for you now to get somebody in.
Well, it changes every week. There are other priorities on the pitch, but obviously we've got some money to try and do some business with, and obviously we try and do that. It's important we get some good players in now for the rest of the season, because it's just a strange division. You look at the results today. Doncaster will beat Barnsley again after they put in a performance like that against us and other teams. What we've done is we've stopped the rot. We still know we've got a lot of work to be done on the training pitch with the players we've got here, and hopefully with new players coming in, and hopefully we can really kick on now.
So Simon, obviously we're getting people phoning in and asking, are the resources there for you to go and get players in? You just mentioned yourself, you've got a bit of money to go and get the players in.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to put a figure on it, but there's different ways of spending the money, isn't there? Being a manager before that, not necessarily going in permanent deals and spending large transfer fees. If we want to bring in the quality players that we're looking at, and that's from the higher divisions, they're on big wages. So whether you're getting them on free transfers and paying the wages, or loan deals where you're paying good wages still, we'll try and spend the money wisely what we've got available.
And Simon, you're talking about bringing players in. Will you be bringing players in, to improve your starting 11?
Oh,
definitely. Not so much less the squad.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we've got quite a big squad here. We're looking to sort of get 1 or 2 players out to pastures new, and that'll free up some capital. But we've got players that we need to bring in who are going to affect the first team, and that's what we're looking to do.
Yeah, but once again, Simon, a great victory for the day, and everybody connected with the football club. It was an important one.
Yeah, of course it was. Nobody likes sort of the defeats that we've had over the last couple of weeks, me more than anybody. And it's been a difficult 48 hours since the Barnsley game, but the players have showed what they're capable of doing. And you could sense the atmosphere when we got the equaliser. The fans were fantastic. and hopefully it's going to be a happy new year for everybody. It couldn't have started any worse than it ended, and obviously now we've got a victory. We can look forward to a game against Arsenal on Monday, which is a bonus for us. But then obviously the bread and butter of the Palace and the Ipswich games coming up after that.
And it just gives you a bit of time, Simon, that gap between now and the Palace game, which is important, as you said, to get new recruitment in.
Yeah, that's what people have got to be aware of, that we don't necessarily have to go and get them in the next few days, because some people won't be allowed to play in the FA Cup. So we're really earmarking new signings for the Palace game, and then beyond that for the rest of the season. So again, the players that we're looking to bring in have got to be better than we've got already here. We've got a good bunch, but we need to add to it to make us better.
And your glass of wine may taste a bit better than ice, Simon, I did the other night.
If I managed to stay awake, because I've been an emotional roller coaster the last couple of days, especially the game today. But yeah, we'll enjoy tonight more than we did on New Year's Eve.
Well done, Simon.
Cheers, thank you everyone.
Well done, Simon. Thanks very much for joining us live in the Ellen Road Tunnel. We had to cut Paul in.